Hello everyone, and welcome back to Strengthen Your Walk and to our final session of Time to Shine. God tells us in Philippians 2:15 that we are to shine like the stars in the sky. Today, let's let the Word remind us how we best shine. Have you ever heard the saying, they broke the mold when they made you? Well, God did exactly that. And like many things around us, you and I were not mass-produced. We were not stamped made in China, but rather labeled created by God. God knitted us with His very own hands. He put thought into our future, and He wove in each thread of our personality, each string of our temperament, patiently, intentionally, and deliberately. Everything about us was hand-selected by the one who knew exactly what we would need on our daily life and to fulfill this very specific opportunity that He would send our way. Our greatest and most effective way to shine will always be by knowing and remembering who we are and to whom we belong. There are too many people competing and comparing, lost to who they were created to be. In case you've forgotten, let me use the Word to remind you that while you were in your mother's womb, God knew you, according to Jeremiah 1:5. And when you were born, you were delivered with God's plan, Jeremiah 29:11. And that plan, your personal will, must be lived out in opportunities God has already tucked along your everyday life, according to Ephesians 2:10. And oh, by the way, life is not going to be perfect, and neither will you be, neither will I be. We will mess up, make mistakes, fall short of God's glory. But just remember, at that very moment, God will run to your rescue while promising to make all things work for your good, Romans 8:28. So when we mess up, we simply need to fess up and just keep on going. And finally, that dream you have for your life, as good as it seems, God says that if you can think it, it's too small. That's right. One of my favorite scriptures is Ephesians 3:20. Glory be to God who by His power within us can do even more than we could ask or even imagine. I once heard, you were born an original. Why would you ever want to die a copy? By knowing who you are, you'll never want to be a copy of anyone else. By knowing who you are, you'll never live in the darkness of always trying to be what everyone expects you to be. And by knowing who you are, you'll never have to exhaust yourself trying to do what everyone expects you to do. Because by knowing who you are, you'll be able to discern what you were born to do. My friends, this is the message not only for you and I today, but it is a message that we must begin to shine all around the world because we are surrounded by people who need to hear this great message of God's truth. As we close our series, let's take a minute and let's just thank God for the intimate way He brought each of us into this world. Let's ask Him to help us to seize daily opportunities to shine His message of love and comfort with all those that He places along our path. And I must personally conclude by saying how very thankful I am for you. Thank you for joining me. And remember, my friend, keep shining and always allow God to strengthen your walk with His truth.